Hi everyone! Kamusta kayong lahat? I hope you're all doing great. Welcome ulit sa ating Traders Plus YouTube channel by Melvin Jason De Vera. So now marami po akong mga naririnig ng mga katanungan kung okay ba magsimula mag-cryptocurrency trading o kaya forex trading or mag-trade ng global stocks like mga CFDs, no? Yung contracts for differences. Now, my response to that is importantly muna na maalala ninyo na meron tayong tinatawag na leverage and margin trading. So ano ba yon? So ito yung mga dapat ninyong tandaan o alamin bago kayo pumasok sa mundo ng mga crypto or ng forex. Okay, so this video will enlighten you about margin trading and leverage. Okay, so let's start. Okay. So, leverage to your advantage kung tawagin natin. So again, bago kayo mag-trade ng crypto, forex, or CFDs, alamin muna ang margin trading at ang leverage. So, ano pa muna yung margin trading? So the margin trading will give you an ability to enter larger positions bigger than your account balance. No? So it's like if you have $1,000 in the account, you can actually control more than 100,000. And that's because you have a multiplier nga. Okay, so let's say your $1,000, okay, as your fund, you can actually trade beyond that, no? More than $1,000. Let's say you can trade up to $100,000. Okay, how is that possible? Okay, because the broker actually increases your trading power by lending you extra amount. Okay, but this amount you cannot withdraw it. Okay, pang trade lang siya. So it gives you an extension of the capacity of your capital. Kaya naman dito ingat din kasi your gains and losses are also multiplied by this leverage that the broker is giving you. Kaya rin if we are leaving our trades open overnight, nagkakaroon tayo ng finance charges or ng swap. It's because our brokers are lending us para makapag-trade beyond the capital capacity. Okay? So, again, leverage is a multiplier to capital para ma-increase ang iyong trading power. So, kapag nag-open ka ng trading account, isa ito sa mga finifill upan mo. How much leverage? Okay? So, let's say your leverage is 1 is to 100. Okay. So, and then you open a $1,000 na capital. So, times, okay, 100, then you have a power to trade $100,000. Okay, and what makes it possible for the $1,000 to trade an amount of 100,000? The multiplier of 100. Kasi yung leverage, 1 is to 100. Okay, so other brokers may give you higher than 1 is to 100. Yung iba, naka times 50, times 500 or times 888 in terms of XM. Meron tayong 1 is to 888. Okay, so ito yung mga common na nakikita ninyo sa trading account kapag nag-o-open kayo ng trade. So, una, meron kayong tinatawag na balance. Okay, so what is balance? Yung balance, syempre, ito yung dineposit mo na fund. So, this is the cash portion of your account. Okay. And equity, so technically, kung wala ka pang open trade, okay, so if no open trade, then yung balance equals equity. Okay? So if no open trades, then balance equals equity. Now, if you made a trade, so nag-execute ka ng trade, nag-open ka ng position, part of your fund or your equity will be captured by margin requirement. Okay? So magkakaroon ka ng used margin. And of course, the unused portion of the equity is the free margin. As long as you have a free margin, pwede ka pang mag-open ng panibagong mga positions. Okay. And immediately, pag-open ng trade, technically, meron kang floating loss right away. Bakit? Kasi merong spread. Remember that you are buying on the ask price of the broker, right? And you are selling on the bid price of the broker. Okay? So that's how it works. Kaya panoorin nyo yung Forex Basics yung video natin dito sa YouTube channel na every forex trader should know. Yan, yung forex basics that every forex trader should know. Meron tayong video niyan dito. Panoorin niyo po 'yon. Okay. So now, this reduces equity right away also, but the balance will not move until mag-close ka ng position. Okay? Kasi ang tawag nga natin dyan, floating profit o kaya floating loss. Okay? Floating profit or floating loss yan. Floating kasi unrealized. Pwedeng magbago. Okay. Now, aside from the equity, what else is reduced every time na there's a floating loss? So floating loss, again, reduces the equity, reduces your free margin, thus also reducing your margin level. Okay. Now, but the balance will not move. If this keeps on growing, na trend is against you, then more and more of your free margin will be affected. Lumiliit yan. The equity is also declining. Okay? And as well as your margin level. Up to a certain point na sobrang ng laki ng unrealized that you don't have enough free margin, you cannot anymore open a trade. And makikita mo yung equity mo, medyo kakabahan ka na kasi the moment you close the trade, yung natitirang portion na lang ang magiging balance mo after i-close yung trade. Okay? Margin level also keeps on moving down. Okay? So yun ang nakakatakot na scenario doon. Okay? But on the other hand, if you are making money, so you have unrealized profit, this adds to your free margin and adds to your equity and adds to your margin level. Therefore, minsan, nagagamit tuloy natin pati yung mga nadagdag dito to open more trades, actually. So, halimbawa, lumaki yan, lumalaki ito. So, ginaganahan ka ngayon lalong mag-trade kasi feeling mo, dami-dami mo ng pera. Di ba? But on a sudden turn ng events against you, you can wipe out the entire account. Yan ang isa sa mga hindi natin minsan nababantayan. Okay. So, to understand further, breakdown natin to. Una is balance. Again, this is the cash portion of your account. Okay. So, to emphasize this again, what moves the balance? Okay? What changes your balance in the account? Okay. So, type lang natin to. What changes your balance in the account? Una, funding, no? Okay, deposits and withdrawals. So every time you deposit cash, of course, the balance will go up. Every time you withdraw from your account, the balance will go down. Okay, what else? Closing trades. Okay? Bakit? When you close your trades, meron tayong tinatawag na realized profits or losses. Okay? So the realized profits will add to the balance. The realized losses will be subtracted from your balance. Okay. Now, next is equity. So again, nabanggit ko kanina, if no open trades, okay, balance equals equity. Okay? Now, kapag nag-open ka ng trade, okay, may open trade or open position, then your equity will be equals the balance plus minus float. No? Okay. What is float? The float is the unrealized portion ng profit and loss. Okay. So, sabihin, the equity reflects what will be the ending balance mo kapag nag-cut ka na ng loss mo o kaya kung kinuha mo na yung profit, okay, ano yung magiging laman ng account mo. The equity will be your new balance, more or less. Okay? So, next is unrealized profit and loss, also known as float or floating profit and loss. Kaya tinawag na float kasi pwede pa siyang magbago. Okay? Sabi nga natin, it's on paper, right? Paper loss. Pag tinignan mo yung balance mo, it ain't gone yet, no? Okay? So what's lost, what's on paper loss, it's not gone in the balance. Although on the float, loss nga siya. Okay? And should you realize at hindi mag-recover yon, talagang mababawas sa balance mo yun eventually. Okay. So kung profit, ganun din. Kaya minsan, wag mo masyadong excited na okay, gaining na yung position, in-screenshot, pinost sa Facebook, pagbalik sa account, wala na, sunog na. Kasi yung floating gain niya, hindi pa naman realize yun. So hindi mo pa yun natitikman hanggat di mo pinipitas. Okay? Margin is the portion of your fund na isineset aside ng broker to cover yung open trade position mo. Okay? So ito yung binabangga ng broker natin na portion ng deposito mo o ng equity mo para suportahan yung inopen mo na trade. Okay, now, kaya kung may open trade ka, you cannot withdraw your balance. Even if nakikita mo, doon pa yung balance mo, no? If you look at your equity, hindi pwedeng lahat ng sobra kunin mo. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na margin requirement. Okay? Nilalock yung portion na yon para suportahan yung position mo at sa mga pwede niya maging gains and loss. Okay? Remember, may leverage tayo. Kaya mas mahigit pa doon sa halaga ng capital mo, yung parang controlled mo eh. So, pati yung portion ng margin, ganun din, may multiplier yon. Okay? Kaya sabi mo, yung ano naman, yung nagamit na margin, $4, bakit hindi ma-withdraw yung iba, no? Kasi may provision yon sa profit and loss din. Okay? Now, of course, the unused portion of the equity after capturing a margin requirement, that is the free margin. Okay? So this determines kung makaka-open ka pa ng position or not. So in most cases, kapag masyadong lumalala na yung floating loss mo, the free margin can also become negative. So kapag negative na yung free margin, obviously you cannot make any positions. Okay? Now, margin level is computed by equity divided by margin and times 100. Ito yung napaka-importanting bantayan o tignan. In percentage po ito eh. So kapag ito masyadong bumaba, meron po threshold yung mga brokers na kapag umabot ka sa threshold, may tinatawag tayong margin call. Okay? So ano naman yung margin call? So the margin call, no, is a threshold na kapag nare-reach na yung level na yan, i-remind na tayo, re-encourage tayo ng broker na magdagdag ng capital. Okay? Para po i-increase yung margin natin and to avoid stopping out the account. Okay? Or the position. So, punta muna tayo dito. Halimbawa, we have the threshold of 50. Okay? So, level 50 is the margin call. Okay? MC na yan. So, again, ibig sabihin na MC, kapag, let's say, your capital, not capital, your equity, no, is being used up by the floating losses, therefore, nare-reduce yung margin natin, okay? And let's say your margin is already at 50. Yan. Okay? So pag 50 na, okay, nagkukulay pink na yung numbers doon sa platform mo, nire-require ka na magdagdag ng capital. Why? Because if this is not recovering, it could lead to a stop out. Okay, so let's say ang stop out ng broker usually is 20. So ito na yung stop out. Okay, so let's say this margin level goes down to 20. Kaboom! Putok na yung account, sabog. No? Ibig sabihin, by force, no, isasara ng broker lahat ng positions mo. So each position being closed, negative yun, namamaga yung mga yon. Babawas at babawas sa kapital mo yon. Kasi nare-realize yung mga losses. Therefore, wala na yung hope mo doon na the position can recover kasi na-realize na yung loss. Kinlose na yung trade. And usually, this results in wiping out the balance in the account. O kung may maiiwan doon, it's something like your $1,000, may maiiwan tayo na $10. Something like that. Okay? If you're worried na nagna-negative ka, kasi in XM, we have bonuses, and naipapang-trade natin yung bonus natin, and it can be above and beyond our capital. But don't worry, meron tayong negative balance protection. So, ibig sabihin, kung nag-zero na yung balance mo, nag-trade ka with a bonus, nag-lose ka pa rin, lost pa rin ikaw, negative yung a-appear sa balance mo, don't worry, hindi yun sinisingil sa inyo ng broker. Okay? O ng XM. Hindi yun sisingilin sa inyo ng XM. Whenever you deposit, hindi babawas yun sa deposit mo. Okay? So, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, now, let's illustrate. Now, may papakita ko sa inyo na trade margin simulator. So, mag-anticipate tayo ng isang trade. Okay? So, for this, let me share an Excel. Okay? Hanapin ko lang. One moment. Where are you, dear Excel? Okay. So, let me just open it using this. Okay? Okay. There you go. And now, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So, dito sa ating Excel, no, may makikita kayo rito na anticipation lang natin. Okay, let's say nag-open ng account at ang balance ay $1,000. Okay. Tin-rate ang Euro USD. Ang leverage niya 1:888. So, ang kanyang trading power 1:888, $1,000 times the leverage. So, 888,000 yung pwede niyang ipang-trade. Okay. Now, ang in-enter niyang volume sa Euro USD ay 1 lot. Okay? And sa review of the Forex Basics, 1 lot is equivalent to 100,000 units ng base currency. Okay? And each gain or loss per pip is equivalent to $10 per pip per 1 lot. Okay. Now, dahil 1 lot itong in-open niya, from the balance of 1,000, ang kakapture dito na margin is 134.24. Computed as the amount needed divided by the leverage. Ano yung amount needed? 100,000 times this price of 1.19209. Okay? And ito yun. 119,209. Saan po galing yun, sir? Ito, yung buy. Remember, this is your ask price of the broker. And if you're buying, right, you are buying at the ask price of the broker. Okay. If we're selling at the bid price of the broker. So, upon opening, meron ka kagad spread. Negative 1.6 pip. So, meron ka kagad $16 dito na floating loss. And that's the difference between these two. Okay. And the trade continues. Okay. So, the position is open. Vulnerable yan sa pagtakbo ng presyo. Okay. Doon muna tayo sa natatalo yung trade. Okay? So, halimbawa, yung price umusog pababa. Di ba nakabay tayo? So, habang bumababa yan, tatalo tayo. Okay? So, yung 193, okay, becomes 105. Therefore, you are losing 10.4 pips. Layo sa bituka, right? 10.4 pips lang. Be reminded na Euro USD nito, and ang average na movement nito, depende kung may news, no, or wala, high impact news, pwede itong pumalo ng mga 200 pip a day o 250 pip a day. Okay? Pwede yon. Now, $104 agad ang float loss mo sa 10.4 pips pa lang. And take note, this is already 10%, actually beyond 10% of your capital. Pero di mo naman ramdam pa, no? Kasi nakikita mo pa yung 1,000 mo eh. But look at the equity, it's already 896. It's because of the consideration na kapag na-realize ito. Okay? And look at the margin level percent, it keeps on going down. So ito yun, equity over the used margin times 100. Ang favorable sa amin ng mga margin level or ideal, no? Ideal margin level dapat mga around 1,000% pataas. So if that's 3K or 4,000%, we're happy. Now we're very, very confident with our trades. Okay, now let's say things get worse. Huh? So this will now become Okay, 13 pips, wala pa, hindi masyadong ramdam, no? Okay, punta tayo dun sa malala. 8, 9, 7. Yun, 23 pips, wala pa rin, no? Pero take note, 20% na ng capital mo, yung floating loss mo. And look at your margin level, it's already 500%, 567%. Sa mga ano, okay lang, malayo sa bituka. Okay? So, samaan pa natin. Now, you're losing 66 pips. Medyo mahapdi-hapdi na, no? Tingnan nyo yung floating loss. Beyond 50% ng capital. Kung halimbawa mag-lose talaga yan at hindi na mag-recover, you will be left with 331 na lang na dollars. Okay? So, this is not good risk management. Okay? Now, let's jump into a margin call situation. Okay? So, let's say this become 1.18276. There. So, tingnan ninyo yung margin level. It's already 50%. Therefore, nag-require na yan ng margin call. Yung gantong kulay, makikita mo na yun sa MetaTrader mo, nagkukulay pink. Hindi ka pa naman totally dead. Okay? You're not totally dead yet, kumbaga, the account. But you are required, no? Or encouraged na magdagdag ng margin para mapataas mo yan. Okay? Ngayon, kung magre-recover naman yung float loss mo, di okay. Sana nga, no? The worst thing that could happen is if it goes worse than this, no? The loss gets bigger. So, halimbawa, ito na, 1.18236. But by the way, before I click the continue here, take note, nasa $1,000 mo, no? You are already losing 933. Okay? So, $67 na lang may iwan sa'yo kapag nasara yan yung trade mo. Okay, now let's continue. I'm going to enter this. Kaboom! 20% na lang yung margin level. So, ito hindi na kailangan ng warning. Automatic. Okay, automatic. Stop out. So, yung open trade mo rito, this trade here, the buy trade, will be closed by the broker. Therefore, marirealize yung $973 loss. Babawasan na ito. Ito may iwan sa'yo. Pamasahe pa uwi, $27. Your new balance. Okay, so ito yung tinatawag natin na stop out. No? In essence, wipe out yung account. Yan. So, kung paano yan maiiwasan, meron tayong mga video din dito sa ating channel, yung risk management in forex trading. At panoorin niyo po yung iba pa nating mga upload. So again, kung nagustuhan niyo po itong video at nakatulong sa inyo, always remember to subscribe, no? And give us a thumbs up, leave some comments, baka may mga argument kayo sa mga naituro ko o kaya may comment kayo o baka may mga request kayo ng anong mga topic na gusto ninyo. Okay? So ako ulit si Melvin Jason De Vera. I'm an official partner and affiliate of XM Philippines. Okay, so if you want to open a trading account with us, so I will just remind everyone how to. Okay, so simply, no, open an account with us using the link. Okay, bit.ly, sorry, in small letters, bit.ly/forex traders plus. Okay, so you type that link in your browser and it leads you to account opening page of XM. Lahat ng accounts are created under dyan. Binibigyan ko ng cashback, auto rebate. So exclusive yan to the Traders Plus link. And also, isasama ko kayo sa group chat namin so you will receive signals and trade ideas. Okay, so I hope you enjoy watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching us. Okay, happy trading everyone.